a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC and Jib Jab greetings. I'm Bud Lowell. Your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top of your CNC local page. The trucking industry has been in an uproar over the New York State Thruway Authority's proposal to raise tolls on commercial trucks by up to 45%. Now they've been joined by Rochester area business interests, along with State Senator Joe Robach, in opposing the idea. CEO John Batiste of Klein Steel Service in Rochester, the National Federation of Independent Businesses, and the senator held a news conference to say the Thruway Authority will stifle business and cost jobs if it goes ahead with the proposal. Robach said while New York is on TV advertising itself as open for business, the Thruway Authority is delivering exactly the opposite message.
Any kind of increase in anything that has to do with added cost or any business, 45% first round of the chute, I have to say, is not only not necessary, but a little bit outrageous, I feel.
It now costs $88 in tolls to run a 3-axle truck from Buffalo to New York City on the Thruway. That would go to $127 for a one-way trip in October. Klein Steel has a fleet of 21 trucks to deliver its products. It says the toll hike would boost its cost of doing business by at least $40,000 a year. Groups opposing the toll increase include the New York Farm Bureau, the Motor Truck Association, and 20 other business groups statewide. The Thruway Authority, for its part, says an independent study in May shows the need for both cost-cutting and toll increases in order to maintain the minimum financial balance guaranteed to its bondholders. At the same time, the authority says commercial trucks cause thousands of times more wear and tear to the Thruway, but currently pay only 5 times as much in tolls as passenger cars. Agriculture remains one of New York State's top businesses, according to a report by State Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli. The nutshell version, New York is one of the nation's leading farm states. Agriculture turns out $4.7 billion worth of products annually from more than 36,000 farms and orchards. We're the number 2 wine producer in the United States and also the second largest producer of apples. Most New York farming is still small family business, with the average farm about 200 acres or less, but it has widespread economic impact, supporting jobs in everything from canneries to trucking to tourism. The Finger Lakes region leads the way in New York agricultural production with 30% of statewide sales. Milk remains New York's largest farm product despite our growing wine and grape industry. And with apple season coming on, we have read through the report and we note that apples are actually New York's biggest fruit crop, more than 553.5 million pounds sold last year. Ongoing work on the 590 Winton Road interchange project will put lane reductions in effect this week on Winton Road between Brighton-Henrietta Town Line Road and Westfall Road in the town of Brighton. The New York State DOT says crews working on the diverging Diamond interchange will be excavating and paving, assuming the weather holds good. That means 1 lane each way, beginning at 9 Tuesday morning through 4 Thursday afternoon. Motorists are advised to allow plenty of extra time or find another route. For real-time travel information, go to 511ny.org on the web. That's 511ny.org. And you're looking at the DOT's animation of how this diverging Diamond interchange will work once it's finished. It's supposed to allow free flow of traffic onto the interstate. And speaking of you can't get there from here, Kings Highway is closed north of Titus Avenue in the town of Arundequoit for the next 3 weeks. The County Highway Department is shoring up the shoulders and the embankments on either side of the road where it cuts across the glacial slopes between Town Hall and Durand Eastman Park. A SOTUS man has been sentenced to serve 2 years probation for helping conceal an escaped federal prisoner. The case is connected with the escape of 2 inmates from the Monroe County Jail last year, which you may remember. Joseph Mitchell and Eddie Palmer broke out of jail March 31, 2011. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jennifer Noto said 35-year-old Matthias Smith allowed Mitchell and Palmer to hide in a camper trailer on property he owned in SOTUS in Wayne County. Smith admitted that he provided the escapees with shelter and food. The sentencing by Judge David Larimer followed an investigation by the United States Marshals Service and the Monroe County Sheriff's Department. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories. At the bottom, links for you to use. You can directly post us news updates, sports, and salutes. Tell us what's going on. If it's news to you, we want to know about it. Next news as it happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.